Just hearing its engines makes me want to ride to Valhalla with the Valkyries. How's it going, you sexy beasts? Today we're taking a look at the new Valkyrie vehicle for PlanetSide 2, currently available on the public test server. Keep in mind that everything shown in this video is a deep work in progress and is entirely subject to change. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and look at this new badass of a vehicle coming to the game. Firstly, the Valkyrie is designed as a PlanetSide 2 era helicopter with an emphasis on squad play as opposed to straight up infantry farming like the Galaxy, Liberator, and ESFs are all designed to do. Standard crew consists of its pilot and a front-facing 180-degree mounted nose cannon which is controlled by the vehicle's gunner. This aircraft also comes equipped with 2 rumble seats, allowing any infantry class to reside port or starboard of the Valkyrie itself, with a viewing angle of 180 degrees to the flanks of the Valkyrie. While in the rumble seat, soldiers are able to use all of their equipment without restriction, with exception to deployables such as the engineer's mana turret or the combat medic's shield regeneration device. One awesome thing to note is the engineer's ammunition box will remain within the vehicle's rumble seat bay through flight, making a heavy assault and engineer combination insane to deal with. On the topic of engineers, they can easily repair the vehicle while in the rumble seat during flight, but a severely reduced effectiveness. A fully ranked up nanite repair tool can only heal the Valkyrie for about a fourth of its health while in the rumble seat before overheating. Also keep in mind that damn near everything about the Valkyrie is currently bugged, so discussing effective health, movement, top speed, available certifications are all quite difficult to do. For example, the Valkyrie's top speed is about 150 km per hour, but that's currently with the hover mode constantly trying to re-enable itself. This should be fixed once the vehicle is released, and I suspect the vehicle's top speed to be about 200 km per hour, if not faster, through the use of its evasiveness or hover stability airframe. The vehicle's defenses are to lie between the durability of a Liberator mixed with the speed of an ESF. The Valkyrie is indeed vulnerable to small arms fire, so resistances will be higher to such weaponry in comparison to a standard ESF. Available certifications for the Valkyrie are, well, extremely standard. There's nothing new that is only unique to the Valkyrie, but that could change once the vehicle reaches its greenlit phase and is ready to be thrown into the live servers. For the utility slot, it has access to decoy flares, ejection system, which does indeed apply to all crew members in the vehicle, fire suppression, and scout radar. Under the defense slot, the Valkyrie has access to composite armor, nanite auto repair systems, and vehicle stealth. Performance slots are, once again, evasiveness airframe and a hover stability airframe. Sadly, there is currently no access to afterburners for the Valkyrie, which is interesting considering it's available for both ESFs and Liberators, which the latter is a lot heavier than a Valkyrie, so it's quite interesting that afterburners were left out. Hopefully, they'll see a return. Weapons available to the Valkyrie are a pretty neat mix. Of course, none of the weapons are truly unique as they all belong to other vehicles. Having said that, you could classify the Valkyrie as an airborne harasser solely due to its array of weaponry available. Firstly, the stock gunner cannon is the M20 Wyvern. This is essentially the Basilisk, able to damage any target it hits at the expense for a lower overall damage output. The CAS-14E is the Valkyrie's designated anti-personnel weapon, utilizing 14mm explosive rounds to eliminate prey on the ground. This is functionally identical to the Mosquito's Banshee nose gun. The Hellion G20 is the Valkyrie's variant of the Terran Republic's Vulcan, utilizing armor-piercing 20mm rounds to take out heavy armor or any vehicle caught in its path. It takes a second and a half in order to fully spool up to 600 rounds per minute rate of fire. The Pelter rocket pod is designed as an all-around weapon, but focusing on anti-vehicle setups. It can quickly unload its 8-round magazine of unguided rockets, but have a small blast radius and very low splash damage. Lastly, the VLG missile launcher. This weapon is a combination of a Halberd rocket launcher and the Hornet missiles on an ESF. It fires a single high-damage missile that follows the gunner's crosshairs and detonates on anything it hits, or when reaching 400 meters of distance traveled. Now that we've covered all of its certifications and weapons, what role exactly is this vehicle trying to fill? That's something I honestly can't quite answer. It seems like a neat concept, but an average ESF pilot will be able to take out the Valkyrie with ease. Not to mention, a solid Dalton round will tear the Valkyrie to shreds, no doubt. Its rumble seat passengers are completely vulnerable, making any flak damage taken to the hull of the vehicle also immediately impact the 2 rumble seat passengers. Any lock-on missiles that were to hit the sides of the Valkyrie are no doubt lethal to the 2 riders in the back. As I've stated, the resistances aren't yet implemented on the Valkyrie, but with that, we can try to just make some predictions. As the Valkyrie doesn't really bring anything new to the table in regards to weaponry or multi-user play, then it damn well better be strong in one category or another. With that, I really hope it is stronger than a Harasser with maxed out composite armor right from the get-go. It will be in the air, subject to a lot more gunfire than a Harasser on the ground, and since everyone and their brother now run anti-air lock-ons with their heavy assault, the Valkyrie will get utterly destroyed once it leaves the warp gate. Its nose guns aren't the greatest in regards to killing potential, so I hope it has that juggernaut feel in the air to where it can take a hell of a beating before needing to escape for repairs or otherwise. Some things I would like to see are multiple weapons for the gunner, such as the mounted machine gun and the wire-guided TV missiles in Battlefield. Just something to give the vehicle a little more adaptability in combat, or perhaps having airframes that transform the vehicle in one way or another. For example, giving a recon Valkyrie blocks off the 2 rumble seats in lieu of another single radar operator in the back that can easily spot enemies and display their vehicle's health bar for all allies. Or a variant of the Valkyrie that removes the gunner, keeps its rumble seats, increases its top speed and maneuverability, but gives it either an area of effect repair radius for vehicles or resupply nearby ally ammunition for their vehicle weapons. For its defense slot, throwing the recently added Sunder Deploy shield to the Valkyrie would be an amazing addition if it were to be able to defend its rumble seat riders as well. This would give players more of a choice instead of just composite armor or nanite auto repair. Also, for the previously mentioned machine gunner with the wire-guided TV missiles, dropping out rumble seats in lieu of a second weapon would be an amazing idea. Overall, the Valkyrie is indeed neat, but it doesn't really bring anything new to the table and needs some serious work in order for it to be an interesting addition to the game. Using copy and paste weapons and certifications is not very alluring to me, and I don't think this vehicle will change the game much, if at all. It will just be like the Harasser grew wings and took off. Until SOE adds a lot more stuff to the Valkyrie and varies up its playstyle, I don't think I'll be straying away from the superior ESF or Liberators in the sky. So what are your thoughts on the Valkyrie? Are you excited for it in its current state just because it's new, or are you really wanting some thought put into this vehicle? Let me know in the comment section below. Also, if you have some ideas, shoot them. I'd love to hear them. Thank you all so very much for watching, and if you liked this video, please give it a big ass thumbs up. If you didn't like it, thumbs it down and let me know what I can improve upon. Make sure to check out the description below to see how to get onto the test server for yourself and try out the Valkyrie. If you'd like to see more videos like these, then go ahead and subscribe. It's absolutely free.